Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan. You may know me as Havoc. In this one, we're gonna unbox this gigantic big chungus boy, the iVLOG 1 smartphone vlogging kit from Movo. Now, full transparency, Movo did send this to me to unbox and show you all. So thank you for that. Movo, super appreciate you all. Now let's head over to my recording setup and let's get this big old chungus boy unboxed. So here we have the iVLOG 1 smartphone video kit. This is from Movo. Again, they did send me this to unbox and review, so thank you to them for sending this along. It is a little dirty because it's white and I took it camping, so just a heads up, that's why there's fingerprints and stuff all over it. This box is pretty huge. It won't fit in the vertical frame here, so let's turn it sideways so you can see how large this actually is. Typical Movo branding on the front, the product, that kind of teal color. The side here, we just have the Movo logo, and then on the back, we have a talk about Movo Creators Wanted, just some stuff about the product and the company, 2-year warranty, scan the code, and then more stuff about their social medias on the side. Let's go ahead and open it up. And then here you have the inside of the box. We had the iVLOG 1 smartphone video kit. This is a manual, pictures of the device, pictures of what's inside of it, package contents. We get a microphone, a windscreen, a shock mount, a couple of cables. We have a smartphone holder, a hand grip, miniature tripod extension pole. We have a light panel, that's cool. We have a wide angle lens to attach to your smartphone lens clip, a Bluetooth shutter remote, cleaning cloth, and a carrying case. And then it kind of just talks about more specifications, the actual products itself here in the manual. We'll go ahead and put this aside. We'll take the case out of the box. So here's the case itself. It is a nice kind of sturdy nylon rugged case. Movo logo there on the side. We have a handle on this side, and then just some plain black. So if you take camping like I did, you're not going to get it dirty because it's black. We have a single zipper. Let's go ahead and unzip it. Kind of scoot this forward here so we can get a better look of what's inside. All right, so let's start with the lid portion here. So in the lid, we have what looks like kind of a lanyard maybe to hook onto it around your wrist so you don't end up losing anything or breaking stuff or stuff falling over. We have the cleaning cloth. We have the dead cat or the wind filter. Under here, we've got the clip. So this is where you clip the actual lens to your smartphone. That kind of clips onto your phone, gives you a nice little additional kind of lens. We have a Movo sticker. That's pretty standard in other products. If you didn't see me unbox the Movo double mic, I'll link that video here. And here we have a couple actual shock mounts for the microphone. That's kind of cool. They give you two. And then kind of another little piece of documentation in there that talks about where to go if you're not happy. All right, let's go inside the case here. Right here, we have a LED light panel. It does have a cold shoe, so you can connect it to the actual rig itself. We have a microphone. So on the back here, you have the actual line out here on the left. That's what connects to your phone. And if you don't have a 3.5mm connection, remember the other video where I unboxed the USB-C to 3.5mm adapter from SyncWire. You can pick it up there. And over here we have the headphone jack, so if you want to listen to what your stuff sounds like as you are creating it. Here we have the Bluetooth button for the shutter button, so you'll connect that, pair it with your phone for Bluetooth. Has an on-off button on the side, that's nice, so it doesn't run out of battery. And then you obviously just have to push the button to do whatever. Has a little miniature kind of lanyard hook there. Over here we have the smartphone mount. And well, that's cool. It has levels on it, so you can actually really kind of take a look at, make sure your shots are level. I'm gonna guess if you unscrew this, we should be able to rotate it, and sure enough, we do. So you can go vertical or horizontal, depending on how you want to run this. I'll tighten that up. It's got a connection in the bottom, which probably connects to the actual rig itself. Up here also has a connection, but what I'm going to guess is if we unscrew this, it should make this larger, and it does. So you can put a bigger phone in this. So my phone is a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Let's see if that's large enough for my phone. We got rubber grips inside here. Let's see if it fits my phone. Gotta go wider. My phone's pretty large. I also have a pretty beefy case on it. There we go. So now let's screw it back tighter. Yeah, so that fits my phone really nicely. I still have a lot more room to go. It's really sturdy. My phone's not slipping around, so that's nice. Right here we have the actual tripod portion. This is a nice kind of mobile tripod. It's got a ball head up top here. You loosen that to swivel this around and make sure the ball head gets into an area where you would like it. Over on the side here, this red area, you have a little dash here, and this is actually a locking mechanism. So if I keep it here, right here where it's at, you can see the legs kind of go pretty wide. Make them go out all the way. The legs are pretty wide. However, if I lock that portion, so I'll rotate it here, rotate this and not the actual ball head, it'll lock it so the legs don't go out as far. So you see the legs are not out as far. So it lets you kind of adjust the height of the actual tripod itself. Down here we have the actual extension for the tripod, and that, I believe, we should be able to unscrew the ball head, screw the extension on, and then screw the ball head back on the top. There we go. So we have that. It looks like this might also, it does. So this loosens and there's an additional extension. So you have a pretty good length here of how far out you can actually hold this for like a selfie type stick. Let's go and shrink this back down. Tighten that up. It's pretty solid too. Like the post itself feels real nice and sturdy. The legs, while they are plastic, it still feels comfortable. There's rubber grips out here, so it's a lot easier to hold on to. And I do like the fact that we can adjust how far out the legs go. The ball head here is kind of weird. I don't know, it feels kind of loose, and I'm wondering if it's because I need to tighten this, probably a little screw right there. That's usually kind of the case on many of these. You gotta tighten that little area. Over here we have the actual lens that we can add to the camera, and we'll give that a try here in a second. We have our cables, and then here we have an actual grip. This grip is actually, it's kind of small in my hand. I have kind of medium-sized hands, I'd say. The width of it is nice, but the length is not so much. So I don't know if this would be useful for me. Let's see if we can test this out. I unscrewed this from the actual tripod base. We'll screw this on here and see how this goes. Yeah, so we could do it that way. So this is actually not too bad. I don't feel as comfortable with this though. This is really slick. So I don't know if I'm super comfortable with like holding this as my selfie stick versus if we use the actual tripod mount. This grippy part feels a lot better in my hand, and we also have the ability to actually use it as a tripod, right? I think I would probably continue to use this and not use the stick down here or the attachment, but it's cool that we have the option, right? Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can attach this lens to the phone and kind of see how it looks. Here I have the actual lens attached to my phone. It looks goofy, and I can see this useful for phones that don't have like cameras as nice as the one on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. But as you can see over here on the back, if you can see this really well, it's not really meant for my phone. It's a wide angle lens, and my phone already has wide angle capability, and I'm having troubles getting the actual picture, getting the actual lens like on the correct area, so you can kind of see the outside of the circular of the lens. Now it does work better on the front facing lens, which is probably what this is more meant for, just because it's kind of a vlogging setup with your phone. As you can see, I actually got it lined up pretty well here, and this is a kind of wide angle shot. If I pop this off, you're gonna see how much the phone zooms in here. You can see we're zoomed in pretty well there. This actually does a pretty good job as a wide angle lens on your front facing camera. One thing to note here is there is a cover film on top of the lens and you first take it out of the box. We see some other YouTubers kind of like put this on their phone and go, this looks like crap. Well, it's because they didn't take the film off and they realize that later. It's really sturdy. It does screw onto the clip on here that goes onto your phone. It is threaded, and then inside we have rubber on the front and the back. It's pretty good and secure there. It's not going to scratch up your phone, I guess, unless you're too crazy with it. It also comes with the Movo branded little lens cover there. And then if you don't want to store it on the actual clip here, which I probably would not suggest you do, let's take it off here. There is a little cap here that comes with it that you can just put the cap on it and you're good to go. Earlier we talked about the cold shoe mount on the actual shock mount and the LED panel there. What that is for is to attach to the side of the cell phone mount. So let's unscrew this guy a little bit. And over here on the side, you can slide that down there and then we'll tighten it up. And there you go. Now I have the actual LED panel mounted there. And then we'll do the same thing. I'm not going to put the microphone on here, but you get the idea. You can slide that. Let's loosen it a little bit. We'll slide that right under there. Tighten that up. And then there you have it. That's how you can connect everything into the actual shoe itself. Here I have it connected to the tripod. I don't have it on the extension, so you can see it, try to see everything here. But this is kind of how you could get it set up if you really want to go selfie mode with some light and your microphone. And again, the microphone would go there. The cable would come out of the back. You would use a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter, go on the USB-C port of your phone, and then you would have an actual good mic for your selfie videos. I could see this being used at gaming conventions like TwitchCon or PAX if you want a real kind of small vlogging kit where you don't want to carry around a big camera, a bunch of bulky gear. You could do something pretty simple like this, and when you're done, you could just put it away in your backpack. You don't even need the giant carrying case, right? Now I turned the cell phone mount to the side so we can get that horizontal, nice kind of wide shot. However, there is an issue where the ball head is too large to screw into either of the actual screw holes with the attachments, but there is a fix. Let me do it real quick and I'll show you. Our friends at Movo here were thinking ahead. There are actually 3 cold shoe mounts on the LED panel itself. So you could take both the LED panel off and the shock mount for the microphone, and you can mount the microphone shock mount to anywhere on the LED panel. So let's just go to the top here, mount it there, we'll tighten it up. There you go. Now we have the microphone attached to the LED panel. Here I have it back attached to the cell phone mount. It's a big rig here. So we have the shock mount for the microphone attached to the LED panel, attached to the actual mount for the cell phone. We got the cell phone, go down here, and then we have the ball head attached to the bottom there. And then we have the actual mini tripod here. So we can actually make this larger as we talked about with the extension, but Movo thought ahead and they gave us options to attach the microphone when we have the horizontal layout. So what you can also do is if you don't want the top, maybe you want the side or the side, you can move the microphone there as well. We're not gonna go and talk about the microphone for this because I already did a review of the Movo double mic. It's very similar sounding microphone, so you can go watch that video again. I'll link it here or down in the description below. What I do wanna talk about last here is the LED panel itself. This is their LED XS 200 milliamp CRI 95 Plus. We have an on-off button, and then it's USB-C power, which thank you. We'll turn this on, and it starts out with level 1 brightness, and I won't shine it up to the camera itself, but you can actually see here, we'll go up, brighter, 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 brighter. It has 5 levels of brightness, and this highest level is extremely bright. Let's see if we can make it a little better here. Let's go down, just lighten up my hand. That's off. So let's go back up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 levels of brightness. This is gonna work well for pretty much any situation. USB-C is great because you can plug it into your mobile charger like for your phone as well, and you can charge it on the go, so you don't have to be like stuck, you need an actual power source. And there you have it. That's the iVLOG 1 smartphone video kit from Movo. The box is so giant, I can't fit it in the frame, but it's a great product, especially if you're looking to do vlogging with your phone and not a traditional camera setup. Doesn't matter if you have an Android phone or an iOS phone, Samsung, Google, whatever model, this works. Thank you again to Movo for sending me this product to review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know the next one drops. I'll leave a link down in the description below of how you can pick this up, and we'll see you next time.